A new challenger has entered the room as Argentina take the field as a nation for the first time since the Rugby World Cup 2019. It's the third round of the new look Tri-Nations, and Argentina come out for their first game in round 3 of the competition with the All Blacks ready and waiting. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby in the Tri-Nations, New Zealand, Australia and Argentina. Today is the first time we'll see the Pumas in action as they are taking on the All Blacks here in this round 3 matchup. The two sides have been named already and we're set for kickoff in this all-important round 3 clash. Let's have a look at these 2:15s for tonight's kickoff before we get right into the action. In the front row for the two teams, the All Blacks going back to that number 1 starting lineup. Of course, there's no place for the suspended offer Tuanga Fasi, so Tyrell Lomax comes in at tight head prop for him. Dane Coles and Joe Midu will be at hooker and loose head. For the Argentinians, Tite Chaparro, Julian Montoya, and of course the newcomer who hasn't been in the Argentinian test team for 8 years but is back. It is Francisco Gomez Codilla wearing the number 3 jumper. Moving into the second row, Patrick Tuipulotu and Sam Whitelock once again rejoined for their second row combination. And for the Argentinians, it'll be Guido Petti and Matthias Alemano in the number 5 jumper. Moving into the back row, Shannon Frizzell, Sam Kane captaining the team from the number 7 position, and Adi Savia, of course, at number 8, up against the Argentinian captain, Pablo Matera. He's wearing 6. Marcus Kremer will be there in 7, and of course, Rodrigo Bruni wearing that number 8 at the base of the pack. Moving into the back line, it's a big battle in the number 9 jumpers. Aaron Smith will face up against Tomas Kubeli at the scrum halves. Into the fly halves, and its experienced combination at 9 and 10 for the Pumas. Nicolas Sanchez comes in and he'll be up against Richie Mwanga, who returns after the week off with the loss to the Wallabies last weekend. Into midfield, Jack Goodhue and Anton Brown will be up against a new name in this Pumas setup. Santiago Chokwala is wearing the number 12 jumper, and Matthias Orlando will wear 13 for the Pumas. In the outside back positions, it's Caleb Clark, a newcomer, up against a veteran in the number 11 of Juan Uof for Argentina. On the right-hand side is Jordy Barrett and Bautista Dalagui, and at fullback, Bona Barrett completes the lineup, moving back to 15, up against the relative newcomer and youngster, Santiago Carreras for the Argentinians. A very, very stacked lineup for both teams who haven't seen Argentina for a long, long time. Will they be up to the standard? Well, I'll tell you what, we are about to find out. Looking at the bench for the two sides here, Taylor Hodgman, Lalala Vai, Satutu, Weber, Ioane and McKenzie for the All Blacks. For the Argentinians, it'll be Bosch, Vivas, Medrano, Grandona, who will be wearing the jumper for the first time, Lizana, Bruno, Lucio Cinti, who will be wearing the shirt for the first time as well on debut, and of course, the amazing Santiago Cordero, the electric man, will be wearing a 23 tonight for the Argentinian Pumas. Let's get into the matchup, but of course, before we do, the All Blacks setting the scene here with the haka. Well, the stage has been set by the All Blacks as the haka rings out around Australia once again. We are set for kickoff. Nicolas Sanchez, who will be doing the duty of number 10 jumper for Argentina, gets us underway. And it will be at the back for Sam Whitelock. And Dane Coles with an early run here for the All Blacks. And out wide, Antonina Brown supports there. Jordy Barrett on the pass. A good tackle at the back there for the Pumas. Santiago Carreras with the early job. Aaron Smith drops it short. Lomax of a wide long looping ball. Up to find Joe Moody charging on in. Smith again goes deep this time, and Antonina Brown drills it Straight down the centre of the park, Carreras is there. He finds this support player in Delgui as they get a little bit fancy. Before it is Montoya who drives it in just outside the 22. Trouble for the Pumas. And they lose possession. Smith to Mooney. Cuts back to Leonard Brown again. Changing direction back to the left. But Aaron Smith can't get away from that. And he sits at the base. Waiting for more possession for the All Blacks. To Pelotu. Floats it up and it's intercepted. Argentina with the ball back and they quickly attack. Oh, that's about a magical play there from Bruni. But it comes back to the All Blacks again as the two sides exchange possession here just outside the Pumas 22. Another turnover. This time Tite Chaparro launching it to the left-hand side. Oh, he's in touch. Big opportunity there for Warnemouth. And he can't quite keep it in the field of play. Big chance goes begging early on for the Argentinians. Throw for Coles, taken easily in the middle there. Too easily for Limano. And now they run away. Padilla starts it off. Sanchez slips it back. Go onside. And Imhoff has taken in a massive tackle. And it's that number 3 jumper once again for the All Blacks. Could be in a bit of strife, but get away with it this time. Tyrell Lomax does not want to follow the footsteps of Ofa Tuangafasi, who's seen red last weekend. Sanchez thumps this away. And for the first time tonight, it will be the Pumas inside the All Blacks half. Montoya will throw. Dane Cole's trying to throw him off his game. This one's being stolen by Whitelock now. The set piece going against the throw a couple of times now. A little chip over the top. Brilliant from Richie Mo'unga. Picked up by Johnny Barrett. Inside he looks. And Antonina Brown will run away from Cabelli. And a brilliant try by the All Blacks. What a start. Set piece turnover. A beautiful little chip in behind. Richie Mo'unga with the magical feet. And Johnny Barrett, the Chaser champions. Look at that. Beautifully found no man's land. Barrett picks it up, looks to run away. Great chase from Carreras that just pulled him down. But the support player of Antonina Brown, just enough to keep away from Tomas Cabelli. Well, this really is spectacular rugby from the All Blacks. Finding all that dead space between fullback and the back line. And it's just opened up beautifully for the men in black. And they kick off their third round, following up a loss. And they grab the first points of this match. Richie Mo'unga, the architect. Boy, he's been in hot form, hasn't he? The opening Tri-Nations matchup, or the third Bledisloe Cup game, whatever you want to call it, saw Richie Mo'unga absolutely tear the Wallabies to ribbons. He's seen the weekend of the loss off, and now he's returned and already looking in tip-top form as he leads the All Blacks with the opening try and assist. He gets the extra 2 as well as Joe Mooney finds Boden Barrett. He's knocked the ball on. Big tackle coming in there from Guido Petty. Now here's a runaway from Alimano. Great ball, great passing as well. Kramer involved as they finally put Cabelli to ground. Waiting for it again is Petty at the base. You see Carreras up in the line as well. Great pass around the corner. Alimano, brilliant ball! And it's Carreras who's in! Oh, we just seen him come up into the line and he sparks straight through. Brilliant try, Santiago Carreras. And that is what the fullback brings to this team. Beautiful incision, straight through the middle. A great pass from Alimano. Sits it on a platter. Look at this. Popped back. There is Alimano. Great drop off. Sparked as well. Marcos Kramer. Great ball from him. Keeping it alive. The forwards. That is outstanding stuff from the Pumas. Kramer took it into contact. Alimano brilliantly. He just took the defender out and in a sensational line from Carreras. Sees the Pumas go straight through the middle. Under the sticks as well. Should be an easy one here for a man of the ability that we see from Nicolas Sanchez. Right front, no mistake, no problem. It's 7-7. Well, just as as we would have hoped and expected. The Pumas strike back after a good early start from the All Blacks. Two teams with some very electric players on the respective sides. Momonia goes short and Goodhue's raging through. And Jack Goodhue steals it back beautifully off the kickoff. But it may be Argentina who see the ball back on their side. It's Kubeli. Away to Crema. Oh, what a ball out wide. The defence comes up quickly. He's gone away to Carrera. So great work right inside from Delegate. Just getting the ankles was Antonina Brown. Inside the All Blacks half though. Crema again. Offloads beautifully to Montoya. It could be a turnover. It is. Joe Mooney gets it. Now the All Blacks are going to run it back. Richie Malanga gets the feed. Ramadi Savia. Smith into midfield. Oh, that's a high tackle there on Shannon Frizzell. Oh, it could be trouble as well. And this really could be troubling for the Pumas. Losing a man without really showing the ability to stick it with the All Blacks. And a man now in the bin may cost them big time. The All Blacks are a side that know when to attack. Of course, it's 8 minutes to the break. So it will be the rest of this half, and depending how long extra we get, a couple of minutes of the second. Man advantage for New Zealand here. Dane Coles to throw. 7-7 the score as we near the half-time break. It's Aaron Smith who takes a little bit of time and dummying around, and now it's the midfield of Goodhue and Antonina Brown that charge the lanes of the 22. Smith again has a bit of a run. Oh, he's given an intercept away. Beautifully played from Santiago Chocolades. And the Argentinians will manage to escape here. A little bit of ball for Alimano. Do I speak too soon? However, the All Blacks, good defence there. Kubeli, surely they'll want to kick this away, don't they? Struggling to make their way out of the 22, and they lose the ball. It's Dane Coles over the shoulder and gets to Antonina Brown. And that's simple, very simple for the All Blacks. And you've got to wonder why they were so reluctant to kick that ball away. They were desperately in need of someone to take charge. There was a couple of good carries, but you just can't keep doing that. Dane Coles almost made an absolute mess of it, but he somehow, after changing directions, managed to get it back. Well, Kubeli needed to kick that, he really did. Tita Chaparro all alone, their pass looked forward, but they go on, and Antonina Brown is really cashing in on some great opportunities. He's fighting in support. And of course, he missed some big chances to stand out recently, but now he's looking just like this man, Richie Mo'unga, like a key cog in this All Blacks backline. That is an absolute polar of a kick from Mo'unga. And he adds the extra two, and he really puts the All Blacks out to a nice lead at half-time. 14 points to 7. We are halfway through this round 3 fixture. It is the All Blacks over the Pumas. But a very intriguing game so far. We've seen some reluctance to kick out of their own area from Argentina, whereas New Zealand look good on attack. It's a very even game, though. 50-50 on possession, almost the same on territory. Tackle count very even, but the one thing that has proved a big difference so far is their bottom row. Yellow cards, one man in the bin, has cost Argentina big time. And he will be missing for about another 2 minutes of the second half as Richie Mo'unga quickly gets us underway. And a good take there from the captain, Pablo Matera. Haven't seen enough of him with ball in hand tonight for the Pumas. Here's a run from Chaparro. Great ball! And through will go Orlando. Up the middle of the park. He's caught by Jordy Barrett covering across. Pick and go now from Chaparro again. The All Blacks pile in to Pelotu doing the hard work. Kubeli looking left side. Now they change it back in. Great offloads. That's a set to Jordy Barrett. Guido Penny got a little bit guilty of being greedy there. Aaron Smith, short side. These players out of position. And again, it's Antonina Brown. And he's Dane Coles for dust and he can't catch up. Big chance blown here for Coles. He'll stay and play scrum half. Still a man advantage. Here's Sam Cane. Fires it wide. Mo'unga inside to Shannon Frizzell. He just about strikes away through. Smith again. Defence slow to regather on the left. And it's Tyrell Lomax who drives it up On the 10-metre line for the All Blacks. Smith to Frizzell once more. Great ball to Barrett. Oh, he's just tripped a brilliant tackle there. Coming in from Wanuoff. Here now, Sam Whitelock. Devastatingly bad tackle there. It looks like it is Gomez Cadella who is the guilty party. As we will see the man back on the field, and Nicolas Sanchez, he returns, and maybe that does ease the mystery of why the Pumas did not want to kick out their 22 at the end of the first half. They just couldn't find someone to take the job on their shoulders. That really does fall to Cavalli just to get it out of there. But meanwhile, the All Blacks looking for three from the high tackle, and Richie Mo'unga, 40 metres out, does not miss. Just to the right-hand side of the uprights, and a very crucial now 3 points. Yes, New Zealand extend their lead now out to 10, 17-7. Work to do for Argentina. A little bit rusty, some may say, in their first appearance of the competition, but let's be honest, you've given the All Blacks a good old flurry here, as that's a nice take off the kickoff from Kramer, but he'll lose the ball, and Aaron Smith runs into some heavy resistance. Chaparro dragging him down. Here's Whitelock. Took the last penalty quite nicely. What a pass there. Oh, knock off from Mo'unga. Patrick Tuipulotu, a beautiful ball. Now there's a chance for the Pumas to attack on the left-hand side, and Chukwuatis is the man to take it into contact, 10-metre line, and it's a big open gap on the left side there for Matera, but he just couldn't open it up and take it away. There's Mo'unga and Tuipulotu, enemies not so long ago between the Crusaders and the Blues, now
set,
intertwined in black. 17-7 the score as we make our way towards the hour mark. Thomas Cavalli feeds with the Pumas. Set players in motion. Sanchez dummies, fires a wide ball out there, and in the line is Carreras again. Finds it to Wanuoff. Himoff still leads a sign. Oh, Jordy Barrett. No, Bona Barrett it is, who's gone horrifically high on Himoff, who was scorching his way down the left-hand touchline. And decision time must be made now by the Pumas. And Matera, he is a very attackingly minded captain of the side, and he's given the ball to Sanchez. And the option is to go for the corner. They are 7 metres out now. Big opportunity for Montoya and the pack. To the middle they go. Emano. Good take from him in the middle of the set piece. Now they'll look to run it. Himoff off his wing. He comes in to get work. And he sets his team up just 5 metres short now. Cavalli, little short side play here. Changes direction. Kramer! He's over! Oh, fully deserved. One of the best men in blue and white hoops tonight. Marcos Kramer scores, and the Pumas are right back in it. Wow, show of power there from the open side flanker. Himoff come from deep, and he come at a really weird angle. The All Blacks covered it nicely. But it was the second wave as Cavalli went short side, slipped it back, a desperate tackle from Tuipulotu. Not enough to stop Kramer that close. It was a little bit disjointed, wasn't it, there for the Pumas? Cavalli got it going again. A little bit of continuity. Players knew where the ball was going. And Marcos Kramer, he hit it well, he hit it hard. And he was near impossible to stop. Argentina now back in the game. 17-12. And a kick to come from Sanchez. Handy spot, and he's just snuck it inside the right hand uprights. Successful kick from Sanchez. And a 3-point lead is the only difference now. That kick to the corner, justified. Here's Richie Mo'unga looking this time to go very deep in his kickoff. Funny down this Cavalli. It's a dangerous pass to Carreras as they look to attack, and the All Blacks holding off for the defensive work, but it's intercepted eventually. And in the 22 now, the All Blacks fighting for the ball. Aaron Smith, he's not getting mad. Cavalli does instead. And Emano back inside for the try scorer, Marcos Kramer. Again, a difficult position here. The Pumas, they need to kick this away. Chukwuatis once again with another hard carry, but the All Blacks, big numbers in here, big turnover as well. To the short side, Whitelock, back to Goodhue. They're slipping it back in, and Dane Coles cutting back on the inside. changes direction, he's Aaron Smith, trying to offload, Sam Whitelock, Caleb Clark's there, the offload is brilliant, and it's Shannon Frizzell. Brilliant work from the All Blacks, outstanding continuity down the short side. And Shannon Frizzell grabs a very crucial 5 points for the All Blacks. Again, we talk about the reluctancy to kick out of their 22. Aaron Smith has been flirting with the little pick and goes there. This time he got a little bit of incentive through the short side. And when you got Sam Whitelock, who's big and tall, he offloads beautifully to Goodhue, goes back to Dane Coles. And now it was Smith, nicely to Whitelock. Caleb Clark being close, took out another wave of defence. Once they got that little bit out the sideline, back in field to the hard-running back rowers, and especially that man there, Shannon Frizzell, brilliant carrier of the ball, and an almost impossible man to stop, much like Marcus Claimer, that close. They are not being stopped. It's 22-14, kick to come, as Richie Mo'unga does much the same. As Nicholas Sanchez and slides it just inside the right-hand upright. It is back to a 10-point lead for the All Blacks. A little bit of stress comes on and they raise the level. 24-14 the score. And that penalty goal is becoming a crucial part of this matchup. It's 4 minutes to play now. It's a great take from Jordy Barrett. And here he is again. Shannon Frizzell with another strong carry. Smith finds plenty of room here for Toy Belotu. Back to Kane as they keep it alive. This time it goes to ground with Frizzell. Smith waits. Short side, Dane Coles. He changes direction again. Mo'unga, but flat-footed. He has to make something of it, but a good piece of defence. Once again, drives him backwards. Very little ball for the Pumas lately here. He's now getting out wide. Jordy Barrett floats it back to his brother Bowden, who drills this into touch. The All Blacks will take it. A 10-point victory. Hard fought, but when the pressure come on, they responded in the highest of quality. Back to what we know. Back to what we expect from the All Blacks. Plenty of feeling in this one. The Pumas, they were a little bit underdone. They were a little bit fresh and they were a bit rusty at times. Got to sort out their game plan. They've got to kick to the sideline when they're in the 22. If they did that a bit better, this could have been a different result. 2 tries to Antonina Brown, 1 to Shannon Frizzell, 4 out of 4 from the tee. Richie Mo'unga, 3 conversions and the penalty for the Pumas. So Marcos Kramer, because Santiago Correas got the opener. Nicholas Sanchez, 2 out of 2 from the tee as well. And very, very interesting matchup. I think Argentina are going to be better than a lot of people are giving them credit for early on in this Tri-Nations competition. It was a hard-fought battle there. You said the All Blacks just got up on possession, but territorially they were never really in control. Both sides had an impressive number of line breaks, 8 apiece, but in the end that yellow card period could have cost the Pumas ultimately right at the end. That is where they lost Sanchez for 10, and that is where they lost the game. A 10-point difference at the end, 24-14. The All Blacks do the job against the Pumas here in round 3 of the Tri-Nations. I'll be back again next weekend for plenty more. It's a 4th round of this competition kicks into gear. Until then, thanks for watching. What did you think of the matchup? What did you think of the actual matchup as well? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you next weekend. But until then, take care.